In a world often defined by division, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso, did something remarkable that left people stunned. His surprise attendance at Ghana's presidential inauguration wasn't just a political formality, it was a bold declaration of unity, progress, and a vision for Africa's future. The event took place during the swearing-in ceremony of President John Dramani Mahama in Accra. While many expected a day of routine diplomatic speeches and pleasantries, Traoré's presence became the defining moment of the day. But why was his visit so impactful? What does it mean for Ghana, Burkina Faso, and the African continent as a whole? Let's dive deeper into this story. Chapter 1: The shocking arrival that stole the spotlight. Captain Traoré's arrival at Ghana's Kotoka International Airport wasn't just an ordinary visit. It felt like the homecoming of a beloved family member. Waiting to greet him were Ghanaian government officials, members of the Burkina Faso community in Ghana, and everyday citizens. What stood out the most, however, was the energy. It wasn't a staged diplomatic gesture. It was raw, emotional, and deeply meaningful. The Burkina Faso community, which has long been an integral part of Ghanaian society, played a key role in this reception. Many of them have lived and worked in Ghana for years, forming deep connections with their Ghanaian neighbors. For them, seeing their leader welcomed so warmly by Ghana's people was a moment of pride. It reminded everyone of the deep cultural and social bonds that unite these two nations. One local attendee described the atmosphere as a celebration of solidarity. This wasn't just about politics, it was about people, and it left a clear message for the world. Ghana and Burkina Faso share more than a border. They share values, hopes, and a vision for a brighter future. Chapter 2: A history of shared struggles and triumphs. Ghana and Burkina Faso have always shared a special relationship, rooted in their common histories and aspirations. Both countries have faced challenges, from colonial struggles to economic hardships, and both understand the importance of unity in overcoming adversity. Their relationship isn't just about official diplomacy, it's woven into the lives of their citizens. Trade routes between the two nations have long been vital for regional economic prosperity, particularly in agriculture and natural resources. Ghana plays a critical role as a trading partner for Burkina Faso, and strengthening these economic ties benefits both nations. Beyond trade, their collaboration extends to security and development. West Africa faces shared challenges like insurgencies and organized crime, and neither Ghana nor Burkina Faso is immune. Through intelligence sharing and cooperative defense efforts, they are proving that collective action is the only way to secure a stable future for the region. Chapter 3: Ghana's democratic victory. Ghana has long been a beacon of hope in Africa, celebrated for its political stability and peaceful transitions of power. The inauguration of President John Dramani Mahama marked yet another milestone in this legacy. Mahama, who had previously served as president from 2012 to 2017, returned to office with a renewed vision for Ghana's future. This event wasn't just a celebration of one man's victory, it was a powerful reaffirmation of Ghana's dedication to democratic governance. While many African nations struggle with contentious elections, protests, and sometimes even violence, Ghana has consistently demonstrated that democracy can thrive. In his inaugural address, President Mahama emphasized the importance of unity, transparency, and progress. He called on Ghanaians to work together to build a nation that reflects the values of democracy, stability, and growth. "We want Ghana to continue being a model of democracy in Africa," Mahama said. "This is a commitment not just to our people, but to the entire continent." For Ghanaians, this day was more than a celebration of democracy. It was a reflection of their collective will to uphold the systems that have shaped their country. Chapter 4: A bold new chapter for Burkina Faso. Captain Traoré's visit signaled something important for his nation. Burkina Faso is stepping into a new era. After years of political instability and internal challenges, The country is repositioning itself as a key player in regional and global affairs. This visit wasn't just about ceremony, it was a powerful statement of intent. It showed that Burkina Faso is no longer content to be seen as a nation defined by its struggles. Under Traoré's leadership, it's actively working to rebuild and engage with its neighbors in meaningful ways. For the people of Burkina Faso, this moment was personal. Seeing their leader welcomed on the global stage was a reminder that their country is moving forward. It was a moment of pride and a signal of hope for a brighter future. Chapter 5. Why the Burkinabe community matters. The Burkinabe community in Ghana is a living testament to the bonds between these two nations. Over the years, many Burkinabe have made Ghana their home, contributing to its economy, culture, and society. They've built businesses, educated their children, and formed lifelong friendships with their Ghanaian neighbors. Their role in Captain Traoré's visit was especially significant. By rallying behind their leader, they sent a powerful message of unity. They reminded everyone that diplomacy isn't just about governments, it's about people. It's about the shared experiences, struggles, and dreams that connect us all. This kind of grassroots connection is invaluable in shaping international relations. It ensures that partnerships between nations aren't just symbolic, but deeply rooted in the lives of their citizens. Chapter 6. Unity in Action. Captain Traoré's visit also shone a spotlight on the importance of regional cooperation in West Africa. The challenges facing the region, poverty, unemployment, security threats, and climate change, are too large for any single nation to tackle alone. By working together, countries like Ghana and Burkina Faso are creating a blueprint for how neighboring nations can solve shared problems. For example, their collaboration on security issues is crucial in combating threats like insurgency and organized crime. Together, they're building a stronger defense system that benefits not just their citizens, but the entire region. Economic collaboration is another cornerstone of their partnership. Through strengthened trade routes and joint infrastructure projects, they're unlocking opportunities for growth and development. This kind of regional economic integration is essential for creating a more prosperous West Africa. Chapter 7. A continent built on solidarity. The unity displayed during this visit goes beyond Ghana and Burkina Faso. It's a reflection of a broader trend across Africa, a growing recognition that the continent's future depends on cooperation. For centuries, African nations have been bound by shared struggles, from colonial exploitation to the fight for independence. Today, that spirit of solidarity continues to drive progress. When one African country prospers, its neighbors benefit too. This isn't just a lofty ideal, it's a practical reality, whether it's through humanitarian aid, trade agreements, or educational partnerships. African nations are proving that their strength lies in collaboration. Captain Traoré's presence at President Mahama's inauguration highlighted this spirit of unity. It showed the world that Africa is capable of solving its own problems and building a future defined by peace, prosperity, and shared growth. Chapter 8. A partnership built on trust. The relationship between Ghana and Burkina Faso is deeply rooted in trust, mutual respect, and shared goals. This trust isn't just a product of diplomatic agreements. It's built on years of cultural exchange, trade, and collaboration. For Captain Traoré and President Mahama, this moment was an opportunity to reaffirm that trust. Their meeting underscored a mutual commitment to regional stability, economic development, and cultural exchange. It was a public declaration that the partnership between their nations is not just a matter of convenience, it's a priority. This trust extends beyond the leaders to the citizens of both nations. The shared history and experiences of Ghanaians and Burkinabe have created bonds that transcend politics. These connections ensure that the relationship remains strong, even in times of challenge. Chapter 9. What's next for Burkina Faso? Captain Traoré's visit marked the beginning of a new chapter for Burkina Faso. It showed that the nation is ready to move forward, not just as a survivor of past struggles, but as a leader in shaping the future of West Africa. by strengthening its relationships with neighbors like Ghana. Burkina Faso is positioning itself for growth and development. This kind of regional partnership is essential for securing better trade agreements, attracting foreign investment, and addressing shared challenges like security and climate change. For the Burkina Faso people, this moment was a reminder of their country's potential. It showed that they are not defined by their hardships, but by their resilience and determination to build a brighter future. Chapter 10: Challenges and Opportunities in West Africa. The road ahead for both Ghana and the region is not without hurdles. West Africa continues to grapple with issues like political instability, economic disparities, and security threats. However, the collaborative energy displayed at the inauguration ceremony suggests a collective determination to tackle these challenges head-on. For Ghana, President Mahama faces the immediate task of addressing domestic concerns, including youth unemployment, infrastructure development, and healthcare reforms. Yet, his administration also recognizes that national progress is deeply intertwined with regional stability and growth. This understanding aligns with Captain Traoré's approach in Burkina Faso, where efforts to counter terrorism and bolster economic resilience are increasingly linked to partnerships with neighboring countries. Chapter 11: Building Bridges for a Shared Future. The bond between Ghana and Burkina Faso is emblematic of a broader movement toward regional integration. Under Traoré's leadership, Burkina Faso has actively sought to enhance cooperation with its ECOWAS neighbors, recognizing that collective action is essential in addressing shared threats and opportunities. President Traoré's participation in Mahama's inauguration reflected this ethos. It wasn't merely a diplomatic obligation, but a declaration of intent, an affirmation that the future of West Africa lies in its unity. Today is about more than one country or one leader, Traoré noted. It's about the shared dreams of millions of West Africans who deserve security, prosperity, and dignity. By standing together, we can turn these dreams into reality. Chapter 12: A Vision for West Africa. As the celebrations concluded and the dignitaries departed, one thing was clear: the day's events had set a hopeful tone for the future. President Mahama's leadership in Ghana and Captain Traoré's dynamic approach in Burkina Faso represent a new wave of African leaders who prioritize collaboration over division. The story of Captain Traoré's visit isn't just about two countries. It's about the future of Africa. It's a story of unity, resilience, and the power of collective action. By working together, African nations can tackle the challenges of the modern world. What do you think about Captain Traoré's visit? Are we witnessing a new era of African unity? How can countries like Ghana and Burkina Faso continue to build on this momentum? Leave a comment below and let us know what you think about Africa's path to progress. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story about Africa's incredible journey.